Hello, and welcome to episode 22 of Rivers Arcade Review. My name is Ed. This channel is dedicated to the coin-operated video games of yesteryear. Today I will be reviewing a favorite of mine, Ms. Pac-Man. Ms. Pac-Man was released in 1981 by Midway. There were many clones of this game, but I am only reviewing the original game. My first time playing this game was at Funtime Square in Hometown, Illinois. Mrs. Pac-Man is a maze-themed game, which is also the theme of the original Pac-Man, although the game went through many changes before it was released to the arcades. The original programming for this game came from General Computer Corporation, or GCC, as an add-on hack for the original Pac-Man to make the game harder. This game was originally named Crazy Otto. Crazy Otto has nearly identical graphics as what eventually became Ms. Pac-Man, and the gameplay was identical with several cosmetic graphical changes. You would control Crazy Otto, which actually looked like the Pac-Man on the cabinet art from the original game, with a 4-way joystick. The ghosts have also been replaced with a different looking enemy with antenna and legs. Another change is after you eat the enemy, you can't see the eyes return to the regeneration chamber, so they just seem to appear at random. The enemy names were the same as Ms. Pac-Man, except the orange one was named Bonnie. Other changes included having 4 different mazes as opposed to just one, as well as having 2 enemies follow a constant pattern while the other 2 followed a random pattern. This game only had 7 bonus items as opposed to 8, and the items would bounce around the maze as opposed to remaining under the regeneration cage. After GCC sold this game to Midway, it went through some graphical changes to make it look more like the Ms. Pac-Man you are familiar with, including bringing back the ghost graphics and the eyes returning to the regeneration chamber. This game went through several title changes, including Super Pac-Man with the original Pac-Man as your character, Pac-Woman, Miss Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, before settling on Ms. Pac-Man. The first maze for Ms. Pac-Man is pink in color with white dots. This maze offers 2 escape tunnels as opposed to the one in Pac-Man. This is the easiest of the 4 mazes. There is a long corridor at the top of the maze with only one entrance on each side, which allows the ghosts a better chance of cornering you. This maze is only used for the first 2 levels. Bonus item for the first level is still the cherry for 100 points, and the item for the second level is still the strawberry for 200 points. Second maze is light blue in color with yellow dots. This maze also has 2 escape tunnels, although the upper tunnel is at the top side of the maze. Maze 2 has 2 long corridors at the top, where there are 2 entrances to make it easier for the ghost to corner you. This level is used for levels 3 through 5. Level 3 is still the peach for 500 points. The 4th level is now a pretzel for 700 points, and the 5th level is an apple now for 1000 points. The 3rd maze is tan in color with red dots. This maze only offers 1 escape tunnel as opposed to 2 for the other mazes. This level has the long corridor at the bottom of the maze. This level is used for levels 6 through 9. Level 6 is now a pear for 2000 points, and level 7 is now a banana for 5000 points. Levels 8 and 9's bonus items are random, although the bonus item displayed on the bottom right still shows banana. The 4th maze is dark blue with white dots. This maze offers 2 tunnels like the others, but unlike the other levels, the ghost monsters do not slow down when entering the escape tunnels. This maze is used for levels 10 through 13. All 4 levels will also have the random bonus item. After level 13, the game will repeat the 3rd and 4th mazes every 4 levels, all with a random bonus item. The color palette for the following mazes are pink with light blue dots, then repeat with pink with white dots, tan with red dots, and so on. Ms. Pac-Man offers cutscenes just like Pac-Man, although they are actually titled acts. Act 1 is called They Meet. Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man are being chased by ghost monsters. When they come face to face, they move upward, causing the ghosts to bump into each other, and then a heart appears between Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man. Act 2 is called The Chase. Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man chase each other across the screen. Act 3 is called Junior. Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man are waiting at the bottom left of the screen as a stork drops a baby Pac-Man. There are a few glitches in the game Ms. Pac-Man. The first and easiest glitch to execute is the blue maze. All you need to do for this glitch is to wait for the attract mode to start the chase lights just before the ghost introduction. If you insert your coin between the start of the screen and before Blinky is announced, the first screen will be dark blue instead of pink and will remain blue until you lose a life or finish the level. The second glitch is a bit harder. At the beginning of the strawberry level, you follow the pattern shown here and you can go through Inky without losing a life. There are no points for doing this, but it can turn heads at the arcade. Although if Blinky moves in the same direction as Inky, this trick will not work. The third glitch is the most difficult to perform. If you are able to eat a ghost as it is leaving the regeneration chamber but not completely out, the eyes will go crazy and pass through walls and not follow a direct pattern back to the chamber. Sometimes the ghost will then exit through the wall and not the door, but this doesn't always happen. This works easiest with Sue, but it can be done with the other ghosts that start the round within the cage. I still find Ms. Pac-Man a very fun and challenging game and withstands the test of time. I highly recommend playing this game if you can find the game in the field or on emulators. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any games you would like me to review, please leave a comment below or on my homepage. Please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for future videos.